It's Week 15 of the NFL, and we'll see Chris Olave. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Saints and the Bucks, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, at beautiful Raymond James Stadium. Today on to Week 15 of the NFL, we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold the...
What's bad, Lewis? Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Here we are on an episode of the Kelvin Rich Superstar Mode right here on Madden 24.
They are back over the 500
if you
mark for the season.
missed any of the episodes, I've been on the channel in the playlist.
Second straight victory.
But they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity. And they're playing to it and playing well.
Throwing to start the drive. Rich. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play. It's second down.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
looking to
second
throw.
and 8.
Rich. Downfield, he's got Olave. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of
A very
33
nice
yards.
pickup of 33 yards.
First down, New Orleans.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product.
Look at Jahmyr Gibbs, folks. He is gone. Touchdown, Saints.
Jahmyr Gibbs with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Kick is up. It is good.
And Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the
What a
lights
one-handed
out
catch by Olave.
a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did something with that.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Saints.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs.
Is he going to do it again? Jahmyr Gibbs. And George Kittle was hurt.
A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Jahmyr Gibbs again. Touchdown, Saints.
Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 75. And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point is good, Ed. They got
get ready to take over here.
Bucks got a
Right
touchdown.
now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year. The Saints coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. To throw on second down, Rich. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Here we go now. Saints are ready.
Straight ahead. There's a nice move.
Jahmyr Gibbs is just killing it today.
Inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's the end of the first quarter, 14-7.
14-7 our score. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Here we go. Now we're ready.
Back to throw. Rich. Completes this one to Pickens. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a...
Gibbs again! No, that's not Gibbs. That's Lionel Boyd.
Touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, fans of old school football, they got to be loving this partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
Another touchdown added.
The captain of this offense heading back out there.
Another touchdown added by the Bucs.
And they have the lead, though, so maybe he just personally wants to improve his play.
And that's without a doubt, because at the end of the game, he wants to feel like he has a really good hand in his
Pass
team.
just caught by Olave.
They do go on to get that done. But the bottom line is finding a way to win the game. So if you're not playing that well, but somebody else is on the team, keep going to that hot hand.
Yeah, not over yet, but looking good here in the second quarter. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Off the play fake. Rich. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
George Pickens.
George Pickens. His 3rd touchdown of the year. And the Saints are able to stretch out their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here...
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
Oh my, Gibbs got drilled. My goodness, that was awful. That was a hit.
28 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away at 3 and happy. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Gain on the play. And the Saints First down.
Throwing on first down. Rich. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And that goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got.
Here we go. Jameer Gibbs getting the call here again.
The gun will give to Gibbs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They shoots him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. They run the safety on the blitz, and he goes through the driving for a loss. The final shot before break. Rich. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have come to halftime, and what's all... Well, we're in the left. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. On 1st and 10, Rich. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
Jameer Gibbs is the man, dude. Look at him. Jameer Gibbs is the man, folks.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
He threw touchdown pass number 30 on the year last time he had the ball. And we'll look to build on things here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rich. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The escapability and evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
No surprise to see what he gets here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
But this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator. When we clip out the box score, nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it.
There you go.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff.
39 seconds remaining in the
and we'll take a break.
3rd quarter.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And not much of a hole.
146 yards for Gibbs. 10 carries, 2 touchdowns.
First down carry, so it's
Plus a receiving touchdown.
2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Rich.
Intercepted.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's really warmed the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one right up.
Olave, is he going in for 6? He is. Touchdown.
Chris Olave, 43 yards. And the Saints have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know
the Saints coming out now to take the field.
It looks like the extra point was blocked.
To this point, Charles, and this is
And they got a touchdown, did the Bucks. With 3:28 remaining.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 168 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They go play action here on first down.
And Kelvin goes down.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. Boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Gardner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he gets this one inside the 15.
So Tucker with the great catch.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Counterplay, here's Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
Touchdown again.
Tackles, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Saints are able to extend their lead. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor.
New Orleans offense back out.
Another touchdown allowed, 48-28.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4.
That should be it, folks. That should be the last play.
It's a pickup of 4 to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New Orleans, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try.
All right, folks, there you have it. I do apologize for the phone call. But that's just how it happens. Sometimes you get a recording and, and I try to keep my phone down, but I think it was up. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. If you're new, scratch the claw marks on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Come over to Wolfpack fam today. Stiffen bot into the bell icon. Become part of the notification squad. Do not forget to put a like to the video. It is much appreciated. Saints sitting on the outs right now for the Super Bowl. Or for the postseason, I said, not Super Bowl.
I smell tacos!
But anyway, they're sitting out on the outs there for the playoffs at this moment. Not quite sure if they'll make it or not. Remember, always stay hungry, hungry like the wolf.
Where you up?
Ah.